Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. So this is the discussion for assessment 1 MAT133 per calculus November 2022. The total marks for this assessment is 45. Okay, let's start with question 1A. Solve the following inequalities. Express your solution in interval notation and illustrate the solution on a real number line. So looking at this equation, we have x on the left, x in the middle, and x on the right. So for this type of equation or inequalities, we need two solutions. Okay, first, let's take equation from the left and the middle. X plus 1 less equal 10x minus 5. And for the second solution, take equation in the middle and on the right. 10x minus 5 less than 7 minus 2x. Okay, let's solve the first part. Bring 10x to the left and 1 to the right. X minus 10x less equal negative 5 minus 1. X minus 10x is negative 9x less equal negative 5 minus 1 is negative 6. And now we will bring negative 9 to the left, and because the operation here is multiplication, when we bring to the right, it will be division. Okay, whenever we move negative value to the other side involving multiplication or division operation, we must change the inequality sign. So bring negative 9, negative 6 over negative 9. So the original sign is less equal, now it's more equal. Simplify, negative 6 over negative 9 is 2 over 3. Okay, the second part of the solution, 10x plus 2x less than 7 plus 5. 10 plus 2, 12x less than 12. And now we want to bring 12 to the other side. Also division, however, this is positive value. So there's no need for us to change the sign. The sign stay as less. So simplify x less than 1. So on real number line, 2 over 3 and 1. 2 over 3 is smaller, so on the left. 1 is larger on the right. More equal, so bold. More, arrow to the right. Okay, approaching positive infinity. X less than 1. Less. When less, empty circle. Less, arrow to the left. Okay, approaching negative infinity. So this is where the two inequalities intersect. So if you want to simplify, you can also write it down as 2 over 3, 1. This one is whole circle. And this one is empty circle. Net the two circle. Okay, this is the answer in real number line. Okay, we have to do one more interval notation. So from 2 over 3 until 1. 1 is not included. So open bracket. 2 over 3 is included. Close bracket. Okay, included because the sign is more and equal. 1 is not included because the sign is only less. Question B. 6 plus 4x over negative 3 less equal 10x plus 6. Okay, for this one, we can straight away multiply negative 3 to the right. Okay, however, remember, as I mentioned earlier, whenever we move negative value to other side involving operation of multiplication or division, we must change the inequality sign. 6 plus 4x, okay, we bring negative 3, multiply 10x plus 6. So original sign is less equal. We change to more equal. Negative 3 multiplied 10x is negative 30x. Negative 3 multiplied by 6 is negative 18. Okay, bring x to the left and constant to the right. Okay, you can also do it the other way around, but I like it better when x is on the left. For x plus 30x more equal negative 18 minus 6. So 4 plus 30 is 34x more equal negative 18 minus 6 is negative 24. Okay, we want to bring 34 to other side. The operation is division. Okay, tell me, do we need to change the inequality sign? So, no need. Okay, we don't have to change the inequality sign because what we bring here is a positive value, positive 34. So we don't have to change the inequality sign. We can simplify. Negative 24 over 34 is negative 12 over 17. In real number line, okay, since the sign here is more and equal, okay, there's equal here. So bold circle, more arrow to the right because approaching positive infinity. Interval notation, since the value is included, close bracket, approaching positive infinity, approaching positive infinity, and infinity is always open bracket. So that is the answer. Question number 2. Solve the following inequalities. Give your answer in interval notation form and real number line. Okay, so this one is inequalities and absolute value. Okay, the sign here is less. Okay, the theorem says if you have modulus x less than a, then the solution is negative a less than x less than a. So we will apply this theorem to solve this question. However, by looking at this, uh, on the left is only modulus x. Okay, however, here on the left we have modulus and we have 3 and negative 3. So first we want to bring negative 3 and 3 to the other side so that on the left we only have modulus so that we can apply this theorem. Bring negative 3, 6 plus 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. And then bring 3. The operation here is multiply. When we bring to the other side, it's divide. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Okay. Now we have similar with the theorem. Only modulus on the left less equal 3. Okay. Modulus x less than a, then solution negative a less than x less than a. So, by applying this theorem, what we get is negative 3 less equal x minus 2 over 5 less equal positive 3. And since we only have numbers on the right and on the left, we can straight away bring 5 and negative 2 to the right and also to the left. So there's no need to do as what we did in question 1a. Okay, question 1a is because we have x on the left, in the middle, and on the right. Okay, but this time, right and left only numbers, not x. So we can straight away bring the numbers to right and left. Okay, let's start with 5. Okay, 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. 5 multiplied by negative 3 is negative 15. So in the middle, we are left with x minus 2. And then bring negative 2 to the right and also to the left. Negative 15 plus 2 less equal x less equal 15 plus 2. Negative 15 plus 2 is negative 13 less equal x less equal 17. So that is our answer in inequality form. Okay. The question asks us to give answer in interval notation and real number line. Okay. Interval notation, real number line. First bracket negative 13 until 17 also close bracket because both sign involve equal. On real number line negative 13, 17, bowl and bowl, and then connect. So this is the answer for question 2A. Question 2B, so again, we have modulus and inequality, but this time the sign here is more. So from theorem, if you have modulus x more than a, then the solution is x more than positive a union x less than negative a. Okay, previously modulus x less than a, solution negative a less than x less than a, and now for modulus x more than a, solution is x more than positive a and x less than negative a. So first solution, 3 minus 2x over x minus 1 more than positive 3. And then the second solution is 3 minus 2x over x minus 1 less than negative 3. Okay, let's do it one by one. Bring 3 to the left. 3 minus 2x over x minus 1 minus 3 more than 0. Okay, 3 is 3 over 1, and what we do here is cross multiplication. 3 minus 2x minus 3 multiplied by x minus 1 over x minus 1 more than 0. So 3 minus 2x minus 3x plus 3 over x minus 1 more than 0. Okay, negative 3 multiplied by x is negative. Negative multiplied by negative is positive. Simplify. 3 plus 3, 6. Negative 2 minus 3, negative 5x over x minus 1 more than 0. Okay, now that we have fraction, okay, from here we can take critical values. X from numerator, 6 minus 5x, so x equals 6 over 5. And then from denominator, x minus 1, so x equal 1. Okay, let's do the same for the second part of the solution. 3 minus 2x over x minus 1 less equal negative 3. 3 minus 2x over x minus 1 plus 3 less than 0. Okay, 3 is 3 over 1. Let's do cross multiplication. 3 minus 2x plus 3 multiply x minus 1 over x minus 1 less than 0. 3 minus 2x plus 3x minus 3. So 3x is positive, 3 and negative 1 is negative. Let's simplify. 3 minus 3 is 0. Okay, 3 minus 3. Negative 2x plus 3x is x over x minus 1. So again, we have fraction. So from here, we can get the critical values. X from numerator x, given x only, so x equal 0. Denominator x minus 1, so x equal 1. So when we have critical values, we need to proceed with interval table, okay? And we have to make two tables. Okay, let's start with the first one for 6 over 5 and 1. Okay, first column is interval. Second column is for test value. And third column is for sign. The values are 6 over 5 and 1. So first interval, negative infinity 1. Second interval, 1 to 6 over 5. And third interval, 6 over 5 until positive infinity. Let's choose one test value. From the first interval, we choose 0. Second interval, 1 and 6.5. 6.5 is 1.2. So our only option is 1.1. And then 1.2 until positive infinity, we can choose 2. Okay, sign. Where should we substitute the sign? We should substitute the sign into okay, the fraction. 6 minus 5x over x minus 1. So substitute into 6 minus 5x over x minus 1 is 0 minus 5. No, sorry. Substitute into x. So 6 minus 0 is positive over 0 minus 1 is negative. Positive over negative is negative. And then substitute 1.1. You get positive over positive. Substitute 2. 6 minus 10 is negative. 2 minus 1 is positive. So negative over positive is negative. Okay, for this one, the sign is more. When the sign is small, we will choose positive interval. This is the answer. Okay, for the first part. For the second part, our critical values are x equal 0 and 1. Okay, let's make the second table. Okay, first interval is from negative infinity until 0. Second interval from 0 to 1. And third interval from 1 to positive infinity. Okay, choose one test value, negative 1, 0.5 and 2. And we will substitute into the last fraction, x over x minus 1. Okay, substitute negative 1, negative over negative. 0.5 positive over negative. And lastly, substitute 2, positive over positive. Okay, the sign here is less. Okay, when the sign is less, we choose negative interval. Okay, so now we have two answers. On real number line, the numbers are 0, 1, and 6 over 5. Okay, solution from the first part is from 1 until 6 over 5. 1 until 6 over 5. From the second part of the solution is from 0 until 1. So from 0 until 1. Okay, all empty circle because the sign is only more and less. Okay, there's no equal sign. So only empty circle. Okay, and then interval notation. From 0 to 1, union 1 until 6 over 5. Okay, all open brackets. Question number 3 is from complex numbers. Okay, for complex number, one thing you must know is I square is equal to negative 1. So from the question, we have I power 6, I power 7, and I power 12. So let's simplify those first, starting from I power 6. Okay, we must start from I power 2. Okay, I power 2. How can we get 6? 2 multiplied by 3. Okay, 2 darab 3, 6. Okay, and then substitute I power 2 with negative 1. Negative 1 power 3 is negative 1. So I power 6 is equal to negative 1. Okay, let's do the next one. I power 7. Okay, I power 7. Always start from I power, no, sorry. Okay, always start from I power 2. Okay, how to get 7? 2 multiplied by 3. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. So add one more I. Okay, 2 darab 3, 6. Dah ada 6 I. Tambah lagi 1 I. Baru dapat I kuasa 7. Okay, I square. Substitute I square with negative 1. Negative 1 power 3 is negative 1. So negative 1 multiplied by I, we get negative I. So I power 7 is negative I. And the last one, we have I power 12. Start from I power 2. Okay, how can we get 12? 2 multiplied by 6. 2 darab 6, 12. Okay, so we don't need to add any more I. I power 2 is negative 1. Negative 1 power 6 is 1. And then we can replace I power 6 as negative 1, I power 7 negative I, and I power 12 is 1. Okay, negative 1 plus 3i. 5 negative I is negative 5i minus 2. Okay, let's rearrange. Negative 1 plus 3i over negative 2 minus 5i. Okay, because the standard form of complex numbers is a plus b I. Okay. This is division of complex number. Pembahagian nombor kompleks. To solve division of complex number, multiply by conjugate of denominator. Denominator is negative 2 minus 5i. Therefore, the conjugate is negative 2 plus 5i. Okay. Conjugate, we change the sign of the term with I. So now the term with I here is negative 5i. Conjugate, we change the sign into positive. So multiply numerator and denominator by conjugate of denominator. Okay, to multiply, we simply expand. Negative 1 multiplied by negative 2 is 2. Negative 1 multiply 5i, negative 5i. 3i multiply negative 2, negative 6i. And 3i multiply 5i is 15i square over negative 2 multiplied by negative 2 is 4. Negative 2 multiplied by 5i, negative 10i. Negative 5i, negative 2, positive 10i. Negative 5i, positive 5i is negative 25i square. Okay, time to simplify. Again, we know that I square is negative 1. So substitute I square as negative 1. Then 10i plus 10i. 2 minus 15. 2 minus 15 is negative 13. Negative 5i minus 6i, negative 11i over 4 plus 25. Okay, because negative 25 multiplied by negative 1, so positive 25 plus 4, 29. Separate negative 13 over 29 minus 11 over 29i. And that is the final answer for question 3A. Question 3B. Given z, okay, z here is a complex number, so z equal to minus square root 7i. Find I power 10 over z minus z conjugate. Okay, z with a cap is z conjugate. So z conjugate, we change the term with I. The original is negative square root 7i. So the conjugate is 2 plus square root 7i. And then here we have I power 10. Okay, I power 10. Start with I power 2. Okay, how to get 10? 2 multiplied by 5. I power 2 is negative 1. Negative 1 power 5 is negative 1. Okay, so we can substitute I power 10 with negative 1, and conjugate of z is 2 plus square root 7i. Let's substitute. Okay, I power 10 over z. I power 10 is negative 1. So negative 1 over z, 2 minus square root 7i. Minus conjugate z minus 2 plus square root 7i. So what I want to do here is that I want to cross multiply. So this is over 1. Negative 1 minus 2 plus square root 7i multiply 2 minus square root 7i over 2 minus square root 7i. 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. 2 multiplied by negative square root 7i is negative 2 square root 7i. Okay, square root 7i multiplied by 2, so plus 2 square root 7i. Positive square root 7i multiplied by negative square root 7i. Negative square root 7 multiplied by square root 7 is 7i square over 2 minus square root 7i. Okay, simplify. Negative 2 square root 7i plus 2 square root 7i cancel each other. And then we can replace I square with negative 1. Negative 4. Okay, negative 1, negative 7 is 7. So negative 7 over 2 minus square root 7i. Negative 1 minus 4 minus 7 is negative 12 over 2 minus square root 7i. Okay. To solve division of complex numbers, multiply by conjugate of the denominator. Negative 12 over 2 minus square root 7i. Okay, the conjugate is 2 plus square root 7i over 2 plus square root 7i. Negative 12 multiplied by 2, negative 24. Negative 12 divided by square root 7i is minus 12 square root 7i. 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. 2 multiplied by positive 2 square root 7i. Then square root 7i multiplied by 2, negative 2 square root 7i. And then lastly, square root 7 multiplied by square root 7 is 7. Then I multiplied by I is I square. Negative 24 minus 12 square root 7i over the positive and negative, and we can replace I square by negative 1. So negative 1 minus 7 is 7. Negative 24 minus 12 square root 7i over 11. And final answer is negative 24 over 11 minus 12 square root 7 over 11i. Question number 4a. Find the equation of a straight line passing through the point P51 and perpendicular to the line 6x minus 3y equal to. So for example, we have one straight line, and the equation of this straight line is 6x minus 3y equal to. And then we have one equation which is perpendicular. Okay, perpendicular to this line, and we want to find the equation. And this line has one point, and the point is 5, 1. Six x minus 3y equal to, so 3y equal 6x minus 2, y equal 6 over 3x minus 2 over 3, simplify, y equal to x minus 2 over 3. So 2 here is m1. Okay, we want to change this into y equal mx plus c. Okay, where m is the gradient and c is the y-intercept. Okay, since the two lines are perpendicular, then we can use m1 multiplied by m2 equal negative 1. Our m1 is 2. Therefore, m2 equal negative 1 over 2. And then we use y minus y1 equal m x minus x1. Okay, the m is negative 1 over 2, and we can substitute 5, 1 into x1 and y1. Y minus 1 equal negative 1 over 2 x minus 5. Y equal negative 1 over 2x plus 5 over 2 plus 1. Y equal negative 1 over 2x. 5 over 2 plus 1 is 7 over 2. Question 4b. Find equation of a circle centered at negative 4, 2 and passing through the point negative 1, negative 2. Hence, sketch the graph. Okay, the general form equation of circle is x minus h square plus y minus k square equal r square, where hk is the coordinate of center. So this is h k. H is -4 and k is 2. And then we are given another point, so we can substitute this point as x and y. Okay, we can substitute x, h, y, and k to find r. X minus h, -1 minus -4. Y minus k, -2 minus 2 square equal r square. Negative negative is positive, so 4 minus 1 is 3 power 2. Plus -2 minus 2 is -4. -4 power 2. 9 plus 16. 25 equal r square, bring square, so r equal to 5. From here we know the radius, but since the question asks for equation, okay, we must give the equation. X minus h plus y minus k equal r square. So now we know hk is -42 and r is 5. So equation of circle is x minus -4 square plus y minus 2 square equal 5 square. So x plus 4 power 2 plus y minus 2 power 2 equal 25. And then the equation also asks you to sketch the graph. Okay, this is the graph. Center at -4, 2. And then you know radius is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then you connect all 4 points to get this shape of a circle. Okay, you must get the shape right and also the plots of point, especially the center. And the last question is question 5. Find the focus, vertex, and directrix of the parabola and sketch the graph. Okay, by looking at the equation, we can compare with y minus k square equal 4px minus h. Okay, positive x. Positive x, our graph is open to the right. By comparing the given equation and the general equation, okay, from there we get the coordinates of vertex. K is -2 and h is 1. So 1, -2. And then 4p is equal to 4. P equal to 1. The distance between vertex to focus is 1, and from vertex to directrix is also 1. Okay. Opens to the right, so move 1 point to the right. Our focus is at 2, -2. For directrix, move 1 point to the left, and then the equation is x equal 0. To sketch the parabola, okay, first plot our vertex. Okay, our vertex is at 1, -2. Okay, the coordinate of vertex is at 1, -2. And then 1 point to the front, we get the focus. Our focus is at 2, -2. And then 1 point to the left, we get our directrix. Okay, our directrix is at y-axis, where axis is x equal 0. Okay, this is the x-axis. It's important for you to get the right shape. Parabola opens to the right, and then coordinates of vertex at 1, -2, coordinates of focus at 2, -2, and then the directrix. Directrix, the equation is x equal 0.